Could figure it out from Sanjoy that about 60% of the people here are professionals who want to become entrepreneurs. I mean, I hope it's correct. Can the people who are professionals, not entrepreneurs yet, just can they raise their hands? Let me just understand the profile. It's quite a huge of them. So I'll just talk to you about the other part of financing. I mean, new ventures, startups, early stage businesses are generally, everybody talks about equity, equity, and equity. That looks the big thing. That's when you've got equity, you've made it, something like that. I mean, that's a benchmark for a startup. If you've got equity, you've made it. And there is another component, which is debt, which everybody understands. What's a loan? You give money to somebody and you want it back. So equity fellow takes more risk. But you need to understand that it's a very big financial market, and debt is also a very big product. In this country, 20 years ago, there was no equity. And in 80s, there was a person who just struggled to get a 75 lakh debt from a Karnataka State Finance Corporation and start his business and grow it into a Infosys and still hold 70% of equity because the promoters still hold 60% of the equity because they started with debt. They didn't dilute at very early stage. So, I mean, there are entrepreneurs, there is, in India, I think whatever big corporate today is, all the promoters in 70s and 80s took debt from the system, grew their companies with debt, with revenues, with cash flows, whether it's Reliance, whether it's Mr. Kishore Bihani, who would be coming here, was our customer till some time ago, and whether it's Mr. Dhoot or Videocon. So they've all grown right from the startup stage with debt. They're all first generation entrepreneurs who grew up with debt in this country. Now, the basic thing is, I mean, for all of you, just a basic, mindset of a equity provider and debt provider you have to understand. And then you understand exactly what the debt person is. See, equity person is always looking for innovation. They're looking for always a bigger opportunity. So they are always focused on the upside of your business. What big you can do, what big can happen in your business. And therefore, they're always ready to discount the risks because they feel that, okay, there is some risk, but the opportunity is too big for them. And that's what they do. So they're looking for something very good, very niche. And therefore, they'll do a lot of analysis and they'll not fund you easily because they come in as partners. They also have to become your partners. So as a partner, as a marriage, they would like to know much more about you. It's a very, very complex and a very deep relationship that they get into. And their criteria can be their own criteria. I mean, every VC fund can have their own criteria. They won't have a benchmark. They can have anything. They like something. They are focused in something. So, and they are very smart people. They understand businesses. They see scalability. But a debt person is, I would say less savvy. He smiles a bit less, not very enthusiastic, and will not get very enthusiastic with a business plan, never. So he'll say, okay, but he likes to see something generally. Typically, in our industry today, in Indian banking system, he'll say, where are the assets? Where is the machine? Where is the factory? Where is the building? And what can I get if everything goes down? So while you will keep on talking about upside, he'll always keep on bringing you down to the downside. If that doesn't happen, if this doesn't happen, if your customer dies, if this happens, something happens to you, then what will happen to my money? So that's a lender's profile. But you have to understand that he's not there to make big money. He's there for his whatever fixed return, 12%, 10% that he's going to make out of your business. Whether you make 1,000% out of it, he'll still get his 10% only. That's what happened with Karnataka State Finance Corporation, which gave 75 lakhs to Narayan Murthy, and today they are struggling with money. Had they given a little bit of equity to him, probably all the finance corporations would have had big money today. So, it's a case you have to understand that lender is not there to take risks, too much risks. So that's one stage. So you have to understand that in your business, loan is not a bad thing. Lender has to be serviced. So if you have revenues, and lenders like predictability, they don't like to live with too much of sort of unpredictability. So they like to understand if you've started something, if you have revenues, then you are, I think, game for debt. You are game for going to banks. They'll start looking at you. Asset businesses have an advantage because they have some assets, so lenders are always much more comfortable. So typically a manufacturing company will not have so much of problems. I'm not saying it's easy. Because in the end, the bankers will see the assets and there is a credit guarantee schemes and things like that and give them money. But what is happening in the country today is that there is too much businesses and startups coming in innovation space, in technology space, where absolutely no assets are created. And there are such a big hotbed of professionals India is today. There are so many good professionals, there are professionals coming back in India, there are institutes. So, I mean, everybody will not get venture capital. There will be very far and few venture capital deals. And everybody will not become a star business also. I mean, if everybody wants to become an Infosys, it will not happen like that. And everybody cannot be an Aishwarya Rai in this country. So there will be a lot of, I mean, there are a lot of businesses, a lot of innovations where you will start a business, become an entrepreneur, be a successful entrepreneur. There are lakhs of entrepreneurs who have manufacturing units, who have shops, and they are earning good money, living comfortable lives. So there will be a lot of entrepreneurs who will, have business models for a stable business. They can run their lives on it, they can run livelihood, they can employ people. Ready to discount it because in your mind you have decided that this is risk money. But when you give him the money as a loan, I don't think even your brother, if he takes a 5 lakh rupees from you and promises to give you back after 1 year, you will be after him after that. So, it's two things. If you understand it, it's easy. Then you know that if I go to a lender, I have to give that money. So I should not take too much risk. You should be very moderate with your requirements of debt. I mean, you can be very, I would say, more ambitious if you are able to get equity funding. But you have to be very moderate with debt funding. And the problem is that, as I said, most of the new businesses are coming in innovation space. Their equity is also it will always be selective, far and few, but there is absolutely no debt in early stage, especially in innovation businesses. Why? Because the way these businesses evolve, typically, somebody would have some experience, he'll identify some need, jump into the business with his own money, and then, learn in the first couple of years what to do. What he thought in the beginning, it will not turn out like that. A lot of different mid-course changes he'll have to make. A lot of customer acceptance. To get that customer acceptance, he'll have to make a lot of changes. So he'll have to go through a couple of years, 2 to 3 years of business learning cycle. That's how a typical service sector business will evolve. But by the time he learns, he may have made losses in a couple of years. So bankers will say, sorry, I can't give you money. So, it's a very difficult situation. Why a service sector business, though after 3 years he has learned the business, and he's probably, if he gets long-term money now, even as a debt, he can service it because he has learned how to do it, how to get the customers, but he won't get that money, and equity won't come so easily. It will come but it will come very selectively. So a lot of businesses will, stagnate at this point, not grow at this point. So, the system, there is a problem at this stage in this, and that's what we have started a scheme for early stage businesses, where we are looking at this kind of profile of businesses, typically professionals who have gone ahead and started something of their own, not that they're just coming to us with a business plan, especially in the service and innovation businesses. We can't take too much technology risk. That's rightly taken by Government of India, which funds a lot of seed funding for which is given through incubators for, I would say prototype development, things like that. That's not the risk you should take with a debt. Debt is somewhere when you start getting the revenues, that take it in small amounts, you need 20 lakhs to take it to the next level. Then you have revenues to support a debt of 50 lakhs, 1 crore. And that's how you can also grow, and that's a big alternative. And we have decided, we have launched a scheme very recently. We've already done about half a dozen entrepreneurs in the last couple of months who are in early stages. And we are finding that there are a huge number of such entrepreneurs in this country who have spent a couple of years understanding the business, putting in their own money. So I consider them as very good customers, very good sort of candidates for assistance from us. And we are going to help them I would say, reach to the VCs. You can't maybe reach the VCs. It's not necessary. If your idea is really so good that some VC is ready to give you money at that stage, it's very good. But we are ready to support businesses which, as I said, have crossed the first stage. They've got some customer acceptances and revenues. So I'm ready for discussion on this, or any questions. I'll be available after this also. And that's all. So, for these businesses, typically, apart from equity, debt is also it's a possible instrument. Once you understand the product, it is always available for your